da, 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 da.
Videographer and editor to tell your story from start to finish. Call 214-ENGINE or mulletandmullet.com. No recovery, no expense fee. Been that way since '83. Mr. David. Oh, hey, Barney. Really appreciate you giving me a chance to get more Texas gutters. Well, of course. I mean, I know I got a lot to learn about hanging gutters, but won't let you down, sir. With 200,000 Bitcoin, it's already seized in criminal and civil proceedings. Checking the stock market, the Dow is down 238 points. NASDAQ is down by 190. S&P 500 off by 46. Our next update within 30 minutes is 24/7. Check back 3, 4, 5 times a day and keep connected. DFW to News Talk 820 and 93 FM WBAP. Just because you slow down on the weekend, it doesn't mean we do. Non-stop news and traffic at the top and bottom of the hour, 24 hours a day, even weekends.
News Talk 820 WBAP.
And now on FM at 93.3. Hey, it's big. Rob Schmidt recently beat CNN in key ratings, as millions are tuning into Newsmax. Every night, Rob Schmidt is on Newsmax, revealing the truth about Elon Musk's Doge. Tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern and find out why Rob is the hottest person in cable news. Even President Trump is watching, and he says Newsmax is terrific. Reuters Institute reports that
They're using
Newsmax is
President
now one of the top news brands in America.
Oh, it must be really hot, tough competition out there for those reporters, you know?
And much more. Download the free
All those
Newsmax app on
journalists
your
are getting
smartphone or
full
TV
access to the
start
president.
watching.
Yeah.
On a daily basis, sometimes multiple times in a
You can
day.
watch our great shows anytime. Go to
That right there should fucking make
newsmaxplus.com
them remember,
and start your
hey,
free trial.
maybe we
That's
were on the wrong side.
newsmaxplus.com. Make the switch to
Those
Newsmax
motherfuckers weren't even
today.
giving us
Tired of
the time
making
of
the
day.
same weight loss resolutions every year? It's time to break the cycle. Get started with Mochi Health.
Must be shocking to them to have such a beautiful access to the president, you know?
See if a GLP-1 medication
The whole
is right
time
for
they
you.
didn't.
If so,
It's
we'll
all
have delivered
lies.
straight to your door. I knew that I wasn't in good health. Then one day I went to get my blood work done, and the results were not good. I was potentially going to take time away from my children. With Mochi Health, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm just really happy that my kids get to grow up with a mom who can do things with them. Start with our free quiz at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com. Take our free quiz
Yahoo!
today and use the code DFW Radio. Get $40 off your first month. Begin your journey with Mochi Health at joinmochi.com. That's joinmochi.com.
I'm gonna say I bet you try to hum a familiar song.
I like those trees.
Any questions? Call 8444 the USA to get the answers.
Pretty cramped to be in those apartments.
The Dan Bongino Show.
The Don Bongino Show.
Hopefully, especially in a busy street.
Getting ready to become the deputy director of the FBI. It is so good to be here with you today. The President of the United States, as he does so frequently, doing yet another availability in the Oval Office, bringing in the press to talk to them. We had a jobs report today, and in that jobs data, there's some concern going on by the media. They're acting as if this is a big disappointment, trying to stick Trump with some sort of blame for all of this. But in reality, what is happening is there's a lot of good news here. A lot of good news. So let me just start with the headline. The U.S. economy added 151,000 jobs in February, below expectations. That's Fox Business reporting here. That economists were hoping for 160,000 jobs. In estimates, it was instead at 151,000 jobs being added. The unemployment rate was 4.1%, slightly higher than economists' expectations that it would remain at 4%. But if you look into this data, there are some massive changes going on that are for the better, that are good for the country. They include the fact that we are not juicing the employment numbers anymore by using federal government jobs. one of the dirty secrets of the Biden era.
Yeah.
That's because the legacy media, by and large, didn't share it with you. It's how dependent the employment numbers were on government jobs.
Yeah.
The government kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger as the Biden administration was trying to limit the damage of the economic headlines.
I knew that's what they were doing.
So
They were bloating the government jobs so that, when there's,
and
and
okay, just to give you a perspective.
because there's no real job out there.
80 to pay the expenses of one federal government employee.
How many? 80?
Mm-hmm.
When your paycheck comes out every 2 weeks or the first of the
Fuckers.
fiscal year, when you get that paycheck and the government takes money out of it, obviously huge percentages of it are going to go to the most expensive things our government covers, which is defense spending, payment on the debt, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, the big ticket items. And then a much smaller percentage of the money that they take from you, of course, will go to government salaries. And there's a lot of government salaries. Right
Yeah.
now, the federal government
Lazy
is
government
paying
salaries.
workers. President Trump is looking to pare
Freaking
that down,
union
to bring that
people
down by about
too.
10%. In other words, 300,000 fewer jobs in the federal government. But every single one of those workers, on average, requires 80 private sector employees to pay for their salary and benefits.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely unsustainable. And so in the first month of this administration, President Trump has made it a commitment to pare back the government as aggressively as he can so that the private sector can flourish and they can stop running up the debt, which in turn costs you more when you try to consume any number of goods. Inflation goes up the more the government spends money that we don't have, which is, again, another way to tax you. Except they don't have to pass a tax bill for that one. They just take it right out of the cost of everything you buy in the form of inflation.
Freaking
So
crazy
the course
people.
correction is beginning here. And Scott, the Treasury Secretary, he was on CNBC today and he talked about this.
Jollibee.
We've got to fix this stuff. There's gotta be
Jollibee.
a
We're going to
period, given what the left has done to
Jollibee.
this country. Take a listen to Scott Bessent.
Sorry.
Of 10% of Americans, of 40 or 50% of consumption. And that is an unstable equilibrium. The bottom 50% of working Americans have gotten killed. We are trying to address that. We're trying to get rates down. And could we be seeing that
Salamat po. Maraming salamat. Oh, Jollibee, oh, Jollibee. Oh, welcome to Jollibee. Ayan, oh. I am in my Jollibee. Ayan, Jollibee namin dito.
Why don't they take that off the menu?
It's probably they don't probably have enough supply.
In the auto production field.
Because right now we're having a hard time on supply wise.
Things are happening, so they're already geared up. In some cases, they had rooms in their plants, or they had empty plants that they were ready to put into quickly because of the tariffs.
Tariff, this is key. So how much, you know how much auto manufacturing emanates out of Mexico? A lot of cars are being assembled in Mexico and brought into the United States. And President Trump has had this looming threat of tariffs hanging over Mexico and Canada.
Thank you. Salamat dong.
Anymore. That's happened in the United States. You got to build in the United States.
Saan ka sa atin?
Who are looking for certainty are saying, okay, I don't want to heat. I don't want to heat. I got to get this stuff fired up in the United States.
Oh, sige.
What great numbers for us, because we got 9,000 auto jobs, manufacturing jobs in the auto industry.
Ha?
You.
Me? Ako taga Leyte. Pero laki ako pinanganak ko sa taga Binyang, Bulacan. Bulakenya ako. I'm a Bulokenya.
And they've had space, and if they had space, they were able to create the jobs almost immediately. In some cases, they'll be building plants to take care of those jobs. So we created 9,000 new jobs already in the auto production, auto parts manufacturing. So we want the auto parts ideally, and I think from
So I'm a Bulakenyan, but my family
and
is
made in the United States. It's in a single
Cebuana and
month.
Leyte.
That all took place in a single month. 9,000 new auto jobs. You haven't heard that in a long
Just
time.
like you,
No, you haven't, because
Iowa,
Biden was losing
and then
them. Biden lost nearly 30,000 of them.
Salamat
last
do.
year. Another piece of this is that the jobs that were created in the past month, they went to native-born
Thank
Americans
you.
that were born in the United States of America.
Okay, next time.
Jobs, rather than foreign workers who had fewer job gains last month. This is a big change. The in-house economist for this program, the Dan Bongino Show, happens to be the same in-house economist that I have for the Rich Galileo Show, EJ Antoni.
Tingnan nyo yung ko.
Today, in his assessment of the data,
Jollibee ko, $21 and 26 cents. Kaya hindi ako o-order masyadong mahal.
that has not been the trend.
I have ube.
Throughout the Biden era.
May ube ako.
We're going to foreigners,
Aray.
and Americans, the native-born Americans, were absolutely suffering
Look,
in the Biden era.
I got ube. Dessert pie.
1 month in office,
I got ube down.
for native-born
See,
Americans.
this is my lunch.
And it's a really good
Ayan.
Mr. President, I'm talking about
My
all
Jollibee
the
lunch.
jobs that were
Yeah.
created under Biden.
Chicken.
One in every 4 jobs created in America was a government job. That's a tremendous
See, yung
percentage.
Jollibee ko is $21.62.
Productive jobs, those jobs
Tax,
that
oh.
add to a flourishing economy.
Tax is $1.65.
From the economy.
Ang mahal ano.
The crisis.
But after the first fallout of President Trump, we haven't even gotten started yet.
And then I got my
All job gains were in the private sector.
pineapple juice. What you guys gonna get
That statistic
for you
doesn't count.
guys?
The president proud of that, rightfully so. He wants to get private sector investment.
Oh, ramen royal
Here
is
you're talking
good.
about native-born Americans making all those gains. It's critical.
McDonald.
Native-born Americans for the first time in 15 months.
Mm-hmm.
Job gains for native-born Americans, for American people born in America, exceeded job gains
Burger
for
size
migrant
at
and
McDonald's is small,
foreign workers.
but it's huge compared to
First time that's happened in
Jollibee's
more than
burgers.
15 months. Employment for native-born workers went up by 284,000.
They got Jollibee.
Or do you want Arby's there?
By 87.
Arby's better.
Now, they're the same.
Yeah, Arby's better than
Talking about
McDonald's.
big sandwiches.
Yeah.
Want to
Arby's.
get the half-pound beef and cheddar?
Whoa, you guys have pang cheddar. Ooh,
Want regular or curly fries?
curly fries. Ooh, Arby's. Ooh.
They have a corned beef Reuben sandwich, but it's not going to be as big if you get that.
That looks good though.
The number 14.
The Reuben is good. It used to be big.
Welcome to Arby's. Give me one moment.
Sure.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Da-dee-da-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da.
Want to try their mozzarella sticks here? We'll share it?
Sure.
Okay.
Da-dee-da-da-da-da. I got a ube, ube, ube. Oh, sorry. Guys, tingnan yung aking
Could I get
apply
two of the
dessert
number one combos, the half pounder?
and my parang may missing.
Regular fries and one curly?
Okay, one curly, one sprinkle, what else for you? Medium, large on the meal,
Large, please.
and the drink,
Coke for one and Dr. Pepper for the other.
what else for you?
And then could I get the largest mozzarella sticks that you have?
Crunchy.
6-piece lunch, what else for you?
Oh,
That'll be-
me.
Okay, so that's the one,
I like how they speak Tagalog too. That is so cool. Finally, I can order the way I want it and understand what I want.
Stand by for women in their darkest hour, and they need them with God's love and free services to help them choose life.
I'm not scratching. It's just how I'm allergic to something.
Clinics have helped rescue over 330,000 unborn babies' lives. But their work is just begun.
Now, look,
Every day,
got it
thousands of
now.
unborn babies'
It's
lives
all
are
there
in
now. It's running in
Your
there.
tax-deductible donation
Something
any
touched me.
amount is crucial in the fight for life. Will you help us? All proceeds will
leaving
go
them
towards
there.
life. Just dial
On your
pound 250 and say the keyword
Oh,
baby
man,
and pound
you
50
left
baby,
amount
or donate securely at
forever.
freeborn.com/Bongino.
Eternity will last me all the way to Jesus and God.
freeborn.com/Bongino.
But so, if God asks me, who made a mark in your life? Are you asking me this, Lord?
Directed shutdown on the roadway in Fort Worth 35W northbound between
Are
Rising
you
and
really
Evans
asking?
Parkway. The delay is about arbitrary, and so it's going to take you probably about
the
40, 45
ventriloquist
minutes
guy
to get through there.
with
We have
the
road
old
work today on
guy
635
doll.
back eastbound between Abrams and Forest in the left lane back to CI, and the left lane blocked on I-20 that's eastbound from Beltline to Mountain Creek. You're slow from around 161.
Be like,
WBAP First Traffic, I'm Julie Hardy.
what did I
The
do?
torch is being passed DFW. Dan Bongino hands off to Vince starting Monday, March 17th.
I am so grateful to you for all the opportunities to get a bunch of
Is he
at-bats on
gonna
your
still
show
do
and
that
speak
with
to
you,
this great
though?
audience.
He just said that he has to hand it off.
Coming soon.
Oh,
Weekdays,
man.
11 a.m. till 2. Only
That
on
sucked.
Talk 820 and 93.3 FM WBAP. Here's automotive expert and nationally syndicated talk show host, Jerry Reynolds.
There's just a few weeks left to Ford truck month at the Ford DFW 5-star Ford dealerships, and
Wonder who's
nobody
gonna
does
take
truck
over.
month like the impact. You're driving
I
around
wasn't
the
paying
pickup now.
attention.
Look
I was
around.
just-
Could you?
Isn't it time for you to get yourself a really nice, more fuel-efficient truck?
I don't really listen to anybody else but him most of the time, so
2024
I'm not really
SPX
updated
and
about it.
XLTs
It's
have
right in front of your
$6,000
face.
in
You're pulling a
rebates.
floor on me here.
Radius have $47.50 in rebates.
Pretty soon,
That's
Thor, it's
a
going to be
lot
a
of money.
mama,
We
not a
haven't even
Thor
talked
anymore.
about the
La 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 la.
Pulling a mama.
Plus, with every pickup purchase, you get a pair of Lucchese boots so you look sharp in that new truck. The best truck deals are at 5-star Ford in Carrollton, Northwestern Hills, Louisville, or Dallas. You've trusted them for over 45 years. Online, go to sampack.com.
Taking care of this, none of your business.
1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and that Texans can respect. A firm where no defendant is too big and no case is too small. Backed by a track record of success and a commitment to our clients, Thomas J. Henry remains the name you can depend
Jesus
on.
love me
Trust the firm that stands for you.
wherever
Trust
you
Thomas J. Henry.
go.
I'm going to give you your drink, so have that thing ready.
Have you ever thought about selling your
Jesus
business?
love
It Isn't it time to slow down and smell the roses? You even know
Oh,
what your
baby,
business is worth?
Jesus,
Tune in this
love
Sunday from 5 to 6
me.
p.m. to listen to Sell Your Company for Maximum Value. Join our host, Michael D. Rubin, founder and Chief Executive Officer of NDR and Associates. With over 230 closed deals since 2008, Michael and his team are true experts and can help you
Tangka.
launch into the next season of your life. We personally invite you to join us Sundays from 5 to 6 p.m. and start dreaming about what's next.
Baby, baby,
From the
yan.
Airco AC Heating and Plumbing Studio, this
From in
is News Talk
studio.
820 WBAP and now on FM at 93.3.
It is the Dan Bongino
Ba
Show.
bi
This
ba
is
ba
holiday
ba
filling in
ba
today.
ba.
Hey, I got to tell you about
Naglalayas na naman
that's
ng
what today's
Jollibee
show is
kami.
sponsored
Me and my
by. Imagine you or
Jollibee,
your loved
yummy
one face a dreaded
food, yummy
frequency considered safer, less
food.
lethal alternative to avoid many legal complications associated with traditional firearms. Bernard's less lethal pistol launcher can be equipped with tear gas and kinetic ammunition and is designed to incapacitate an attacker for up to 40 minutes, minimizing the risk of permanent harm. Bernard real-life customer Adam recounts he was headed to a night shift when he encountered a road-raging driver who swerved dangerously, stopped abruptly, and aggressively approached him. Remaining calm, Adam dialed 911, armed himself with his burner launcher, aiming the laser at the aggressor's chest, immediately de-escalating the situation. Driver returned to the car and awaited police. That night, Bernard didn't just prevent a potential tragedy, it saved 2 lives without causing physical harm.
Well, at
Legal in all
least to
50
take away
states
the sting.
requires no background checks and conveniently shipped directly to
Da
your
da
door.
da da.
Visit Bernard.com/Dan now for an exclusive 10% discount to Dan's listeners today. That's
I'm glad we saw Arby's when we did, because I think Arby's is a good
BYRNA.com/Dan.
choice.
Must be 18. Visit
Yeah.
Bernard.com/Dan for details.
They give you a lot of food too.
Wendy's is also good. I like Wendy's.
I don't like Wendy's. The Arby's sauce, please.
I do love that President Trump answers all these questions from the Oval Office,
Yeah,
gives these
that'll work
statements
too.
every day. Isn't it great? Because, you know, what a change.
Thank you so
what
much.
a difference an administration makes.
Take it easy.
And it's wonderful. And actually, speaking of that,
Lord,
I have some audio for you as well.
receive your
All of the lying
food.
liars in our media who-
Delicious
There's no way that
Cheesesteaks,
Joe
curly
Biden can
fries.
lock down the border. He just can't do it.
And then
He
regular
desperately
crinkle fry for
needs
you.
the Senate to help him. It was a lie the whole time.
I like their crinkle
President
fry.
Trump got to do a bit of a victory lap this week during a joint address to
There's
Congress on that
crinkle
subject.
fry?
Before we get to that,
I think there's
Mike
2
calling in
burgers.
from Connecticut right now.
My hand is
Mike, you are on
itchy.
the
You want
Dan
some
Bongino
money?
Show. Hello.
Somebody? Receive some millions.
It's going well, Mike. What's on your mind, sir?
$1 million. My hand's super
Hey, 2
itchy.
burgers, check.
So much common sense. Been listening to Dan Bongino
Good job.
for a long time now.
Yay.
To you today, no, I'm Dan.
Squad.
He's replacing cans.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, well, look, Dan and I are on the same wavelength, which is why this, I think, makes a lot of sense. About, you know, kind of identifying the problems that we have with
It's
the country.
still
We both
the
like getting into the
Bongino show.
details.
He's
That's
just
a huge
gonna do it.
thing. You know,
until he's out.
these government corruptocrats are trying to
Dan's
get
gonna
away
take
with
a loss
stealing your
'cause he's
money
having
or
to pay
taking
this
advantage of
guy.
power to be tyrannical
Yeah.
towards American
Spot, but
citizens.
he's still gonna make money
we look at
because it's his
receipts, right?
show.
Dan talks about all the
Yeah.
time. He brings receipts. I love staring at receipts. I'll stare at government documents like they're a CBS receipt, and I'll bring you exactly what I find on that paperwork to reveal what they're really up to. So I
Oh, I'm
appreciate that,
gonna
Mike. I
love
think,
this.
Dan and I, in that way, are very much of like mind.
Thank you so much for everything you do and keep informing us. We need it so bad out here.
Mike, thank you, brother. Thank you for that call. I appreciate it. I got Steve calling in now from Maryland. Steve, you're on the Dan Bongino Show.
Brother Vince, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right, Steve.
Well, greetings from the People's Republic of Maryland. I have 2 things. One, just wanted to thank you so much.
Every communist country is the People's Republic of something.
gosh, about a month ago, or whenever he first
People's
announced,
Republic
thinking,
of-
oh, I've got to tell him to choose Vince.
People's
People have
Republic
no
of
idea,
Maryland,
and I'm like,
People's
when
Republic
he
of California.
finally told us that you were his fill-in, I was like, oh my gosh, I am so proud of you, so grateful for you. In America,
Yeah.
this man you can trust. He is honest, he is thorough, he's well-informed, he delivers it like it is, doesn't hold any punches. I think Dan chose a perfect replacement. And the other thing I wanted to do was thank you and Dan both, because you two are solely responsible for my decision to run for office back in the midterms.
I did so reluctantly because even though I was in a red
Cops are, like,
county,
spending time right
gerrymandering in the state
know.
itself chopped it up so much. I knew the forces were waged against us. I think Facebook, unfortunately, had another plan in mind the day I announced, and they deplatformed me until the election, so that sort of hurt me a little bit. But having lost by only 200 votes, I
Facebook
thought,
is really
you know,
terrible.
Dan and
They're
Vince are largely
influenced from a
responsible
different
for the
country.
decision to,
That's why I don't
stand for
like
the truth and
Facebook so
stand for my
much.
country. And you know, I'm not giving up yet, and I'm proud that you guys are out there fighting for us.
Well, that's such a nice thing. All of that was so nice to say thank you, and it motivates me right back to stay in this fight. This is such a privilege to be able to do this. Thank you very much, Steve, for that call. From the People's Republic of Maryland. Listen, he's still fighting there. Great man, great American. Ahead on the program, we take a closer look at all of the lies the media told you about our border and how President
Next
Trump
time
was
we get
able
a
to
place,
fix it
I want
in no
the
time.
street to
At
be
the head of
that
the Dan
wide
Bongino
between
Show.
Top of the bell for home marketing
Pick a
services.
house that's like
HMS has been helping folks get out of the rent race for about
Or
30 years now. We've
be
helped
where
over
we've got
10,000
some trees
families
and we have
in
driveway
DFW do
that
just
comes
that.
off of here
Many
like
of our
this,
clients have
deep
been
into there, and
renting
you
for
can't
10,
see directly
15,
to the
even 20
house.
years or
Yeah.
more.
Has some
We
ravine
always
shit here.
ask why. The answer is pretty much the same. Don't think
I'd
I'll
rather have that.
qualify. Credit, income, down payment. Look, here's the hard part. Pick up the phone today and schedule a totally free, no obligation evaluation and find out truly exactly where you stand. Is it worth an hour of
Property
your time
taxes
to
went up.
stop making the landlord richer?
Why?